All right. Let's talk about it. Once again, we came in and did what we were supposed to do. Now, before I address today's game, let me address a couple of people who came in last week in my comments saying, or just disagreeing with me when I said this win means nothing. When I said that win means nothing, it's because it's the Giants. It's the Giants. We know that team is just trash. They're horrible. That win, all it did was give us another thing in the W column. But what did it do for us in terms of getting better in the season besides look good on the stat sheet? That win doesn't do anything. Today's win, all it does is keeps us close to Philly because they got to play Kansas City tomorrow. And that's going to be a dogfight. I hate to say it. I think Philly will pull that off just because they're slightly more physical team. But today's win, we look good like we're supposed to. When we play the teams that aren't winning, we whoop their ass. When we play teams which they are winning, we either get blown out or we go down to the wire and we do something boneheaded at the end that shoots ourselves in the foot and we lose. But as for today, I mean, offensively, pedestrian game from Dak, but I mean, he didn't have to come in here and shine and do anything. Big props goes to defense. Deron Bland is balling out here. But something that I have concern for after watching today's game. So, something I've noticed about our defense. This is our weak point. And this is why Carolina was in the game within the first half. We can't stop the run. And it's not that we're not a physical defense. What I've noticed about our defense is we don't have true interior linemen or a true linebacking core. We got nothing but pass rushers all across the line, across the board, but pass rushers. And you see when we get a lead or it's third and long or second and long, and those guys can just pin their ears back, excuse me, and go get the quarterback. That's the strength of our team. Our secondary, they're physical, they hit hard, they're aggressive. Ball hogs, Deron Bland, balling, Gilmore, balling, Curse, balling, Bell, all of them. Malik Hook, they are balling. But we don't have an interior D tackle to eat up and, stop the interior push on the inside runs of an opposing offense. We can stop stretch plays because we got the speed and, the quickness to get to the outside, and we can make the tackles because they're physical. But coming inside, we always seem to get pushed off the ball, and we don't have a true linebacking core or a true middle linebacker, just standing there and just seek that out. Like, imagine our defense as it is now, and we had Fred Warner. You're not doing nothing on this defense, okay? That's our weakness, and that's why I worry about teams like Philly and San Francisco, especially Philly. They run the ball very well in the interior. San Francisco does all this misdirection and motion and pulling and all this to open up the space. But Philly comes straight at you, and they come straight at you hard, and they're physical, and they push your ass off the line. That's where I worry about our defense. That's where I worry about my team. If we were to play a good team and we're able to create turnovers, get out on an early lead, make them come out and have to pass the ball, then anybody, I don't care if you're Philly, San Francisco, Kansas City, and as I speak, right? Oh no, I thought that was a pick. The game's still going. Y'all know how I do this. A blowout. Come on here early. If we can get a lead against a good team, we can beat that team because now our pass rushers see ball, get ball. Now I know somebody's going to be like, well, Michael Parsons is a linebacker. Yeah, on the roster he's listed as a linebacker, but I mean, truthfully, come on, he's an edge rusher and he's like an outside linebacker. He's not an interior, inside, traditional middle linebacker. We need something like that. We need a traditional middle linebacker, and I think our defense will be complete. Let's say we're able to do a deep run in the playoffs, get to the NFC title game. Next year, we get Diggs back. Deron Bland improves. Excuse me. Maybe Gilmore has another good year, where he's not what he used to be in New England, but he's serviceable. Or we get, some other serviceable corners. And we got all these safeties across the board, and we get a middle linebacker. That right there helps our defense a lot. So that's the one glaring thing that I noticed about today's game. A team, even as low as the Carolina Panthers, when they were running the ball inside, they were able to move and push us out the way and get yards. Chuba Hubbard, how you ever say his name, was getting like 7-8 yards a clip, it seemed like. That's the Carolina Panthers. If that's the Eagles, getting 7 and 8 yards a clip, and it's coming down to 3rd and 1, 4th and 1, you know it's coming. The brotherly shove, the Philly push, whatever they call it. No one stopped it. We're not stopping it. We can't even stop them on the early down, so we're not stopping them on the late downs. Offensively, again, nice to see Tony Pollard do a little bit of what he used to do. I think with him being the primary back, it's really wearing him down. So I don't see us keeping him next year. I see him moving on, or us just letting him go. As I believe we did franchise him this year, so he's not going to get a contract from us, at least. Not from us. But I can see Dowell stepping up. I can see us using Deuce Vaughn some more. Maybe finding another back in the draft, somewhere late. Come in. We beef, the line gets healthy, and, we just get better. We need some, I don't want to say need more playmakers. Maybe we just need to develop our receivers. I think we got a good receiving core as it is. We just got to let them develop a little bit more. But overall, another game, another win. Again, Cowboys Nations, don't overreact. Don't get too excited. And when I say that, I'm not trying to be disrespectful to my team. But we know how it is with the Cowboys. When we need them to win the big games, when it matters. We are built for the playoffs. This regular season stuff, that's nice. That's all fine and dandy. Dak is an MVP talk. Cool, whatever. Boo-hoo. More power to you. But I don't care about you being the regular season MVP as much as I want you, Dak, to be the Super Bowl MVP. Super Bowl MVP. You can go down the list of people who've won the NFL MVP. Never got a ring. Didn't do much. I mean, the MVP for the regular season means for that regular season, you have the best numbers. You were the best guy. You put up the best stats. More than likely, you're on one of the top teams. That's just how it is. I would rather you be the Super Bowl MVP, which means you were the MVP in the biggest game on the best team at the end of the year. That's the MVP. I would rather Dak win than the regular season, MVP. So, again, let's not blow it out of proportions. I'm not going to say that this win does not mean anything, because this week, this just keeps us close to Philly. Again, also it helps because I think they're going to win tomorrow. And another thing, after we play Washington Thursday for Thanksgiving, which we should win. We should win after we play them, which will be a different background setting after that game because I won't be home. So I'll be doing that over yonder at somewhere else. But our schedule and Philly's schedule simultaneously, they get tough. So now it's who can stay afloat. And when we get our rematch in December, whoever wins that really, and if they're staying afloat, really starts to control their own destiny. I don't know. After that 3-game skid with San Francisco, I don't have faith in them. I think the formula to beat them has been proven. Plus, they got the injury bug, so I don't see San Francisco being as much as a threat going forward. So the conference is a two-way race between us and Philly. Just saying how it is. Right now, Philly has the edge. They just do. It is what it is. But that's all I got for y'all. Man, if y'all enjoyed what you heard, hearing you saw here, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, share the content. Thank y'all so much for coming through. Links to all social media platforms, including my second channel, which is a gaming retro channel, which will be back on live this week. We got some new shit coming, some good shit coming. Y'all be on the lookout for that. But in the meantime, my name's Apollo. I'm getting up out of here. Y'all be safe. One love. All glory to God. I'm going to catch y'all next time, baby.